What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, Pound My Grapes, back again with another YouTube video. Today, we're going to be talking about 10 tips that I wish I knew when I started playing Dying Light 2. Coming in at number 10, nighttime XP is no longer doubled. You still accumulate bonus experience, as you can see in the top right corner. That is the total bonus XP. Unfortunately, it is not double like Dying Light 1 was. However, if you do die, you will end up losing this bonus. Coming in at number 9, invest in the throwing knife. This is the first blueprint that I actually maxed out, and I will tell you that for the small price of the clothes off your back and some pocket change, you can create the most overpowered weapon that will carry you through the end of the game. They actually have a really long range where you can actually snipe zombies off the top of rooftops, and not only that, they are stealthy too. Using solely throwing knives and the grease of my great-grandfather, I'm actually able to clear entire buildings. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm feeling pretty lazy. These survivors need help in rescuing, so what do? Pocket knife. You're welcome, random citizen. Even perhaps the swine flu's got you down. Your immunity's low. You don't got a lot of stamina. Don't want to deal with them. Don't gotta. Easy. Coming in at number 8, Howlers kinda suck. Yeah. These are easily my least favorite enemy in the game, just because of how infuriating they can make nighttime be. It's not as scary as Dying Light 1, but I target these guys as soon as I can. Now, in the event that you live underneath a rock and you don't go outside, this is what happens when a howler goes off. They scream their little lungs off, and then they start a new mechanic in the game called a chase, where it's kind of like GTA, where the longer you're in this zone or the zombie's eyesight, your chase meter goes up and it gets more dangerous, and eventually volatiles will spawn exclusively. Now, what is today's lesson? We don't like volatiles, and they create nightmares. Coming in at number 7, learn how to parry. And no, not like the platypus. Don't be like this guy. This guy's getting comboed. He's getting beat senselessly. Do not be like this guy. Instead, you can save your life by just learning how to parry. It's very easy, and the best part, it's free. I know what you're thinking. Pound, it's hard to parry. And you're right. It takes a lot of practice. It's not going to come easy, but it's all about trying to get it down. You see how this parry can change the entire fight right here.
How do you like the PK now?
Now see, here's something that I bet you didn't know. You actually are able to parry zombies. I didn't know this until I tried it, and it took a lot of tries, but it's possible. If you do learn the ways of the parry, I recommend the perfect parry skill. It's good. Coming in at number 6, collect the inhibitors ASAP. They're going to come in these little white GRE containers that look exactly like so. You guys know what inhibitors look like. But did you know, if you go into different worlds or go to ones you've already been to, you can actually get military medkits from. As you can see, when I scan, I've already gotten this one. I think it was in a co-op world. But I open it up, I just get some good loot. It's very good. Now, another cool trick with inhibitors is that our GRE key actually can pick up and find them. Just like that. Let's pause. That little noise? This actually picks it up once we're within 50 meters of the inhibitor. As you can see, we're 49 meters away. But it actually goes down and you can get closer and closer towards the inhibitors. Now, just like the earlier audio cue, there's a second one whenever we get within 15 meters that tells you it's nearby. I'm still looking for every inhibitor, but so far the bonuses I've gotten between immunity bonuses where I can stay out at night longer and just the huge stamina increase I've gotten has been phenomenal. So increasing this very early on is going to really benefit you towards the middle and even late game. Coming in at number 5, weapon mods actually can repair your weapons. There's no current crafting system where you can increase durability or just constantly repair weapons like there was in Dying Light 1. As you can see, most of these weapons are broken or damaged in some way, shape, or form. But did you know that adding on a weapon mod actually repairs some of the durability? It's not by much, but it will give your weapon some extra life. Watch as this one goes all the way to 182. There's actually certain grip mods that will lower the decay rate that your weapon receives from taking damage. Coming in at number 4, the Dropkick is one word: overpowered. This is where the game truly comes into its own, with how animated some of the characters can look.
Huh? Who are you?
As you can see, they can do whatever they can to run, hide, or even dodge, but the Dropkick is inevitable. Now I'm gonna let you all in on a secret family recipe I call the Wombo Combo. This takes a couple skills, but the most important is head stomp. What you do, you drop kick some zombies, and you just do them a little stomp. This lets you clear entire groups of enemies with ease. And even if you're not clearing entire groups of enemies, one drop kick can change the entire flow of a fight, knocking multiple people out or killing them. Coming in at number 3, Forsaken stores are very helpful. A lot more helpful than people actually believe. Some of you might skip these at night just because you don't feel like traveling or doing whatever you can. But if you need crafting materials, for example to create throwing kunai, these stores are going to be very helpful. And the best part is that you can actually go to specific stores based on what you need to craft. For example, this fashion store, you can pick up a lot of clothing or rags just in this store alone. However, it is very important to note that there is it is astronomically different going in at night compared to going in during the day. This is a Forsaken store during the day. I needed scraps, so I decided I'm not going to let a bunch of zombies get in my way. Being thick-skulled as I was, I can't read. Do not be illiterate. As you can see, a big warning comes up. I can't read though. This is the price we pay for being illiterate. I actually ironed my brain before I started playing this game. And this is what happens. I almost died like 3 different times inside this one store. Don't do this. Or, you can't. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Now, perhaps if you are lucky enough to carry a 4-leaf clover with you everywhere you go, you won't need to do this, but I ran out of a couple crafting materials every now and then, especially when I was trying to make modifications for my weapons. These stores are a great way to get some. Coming in at number 2, use the Survivor Sense more. This is actually kind of a broken ability, where you can sniff out loot. All of the loot in this area, I was full of rags at the time, but it told me everything that I needed. But it also is used for finding inhibitors if you're close enough to it. Now, I know what some of you are saying, how is it broken? I'm in a room in complete darkness. I don't have my flashlight on or anything. But with one survivor sense, I can literally see everything. All the zombies are lit up, the loot is lit up. I can see everything like I am Daredevil. While there are not any skills for it, you can improve your survivor sense with certain armors. Coming in at number 1, turn off the health bars. This isn't much of a tip, but this is just something to improve gameplay all around. The immersion in this game is phenomenal if you don't have the health bars of the infected humans and even the awakening bars. This really improves the immersion of the game by a million. It makes the game so much more enjoyable to play. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. This is a very fun list to make. I actually wish I knew a couple of these very early on, and I didn't even know some of them until I was actually doing it, like the zombie Parry. But let me know how much you guys are enjoying the game. I hope it is as much as I am, because this game is phenomenal. Between just jumping around the world and just some of the combat is very goofy and fun. Well, as the once young Mr. Miyagi said, take care, my squares.